Daniels was sitting on the sideline for most of that game under a banky, under a little banky. Oh, he's got his little heated banky and nursing himself back to health. Whatever. And I know, like, and again, I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like sour grapes, but like, how do you think the rest of Jayden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're 6, 7 games into Jayden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries, like, I don't know how you think. How do you think this looks in Game 30 compared to Game 6? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see at the end of Week 17. We'll see where he's at.
It's 2024, dang near 2025, and I'm still trying to figure out why Adam Rank hates the Washington Commanders so much. What Washington Commanders player, coach, personnel did anything to Adam Rank? Because it's going on about 5 years now, and bruh still hates us like we're the worst thing walking. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We on the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about Adam Rank talking and clowning Jayden Daniels for his rib injury. Then we're going to talk about Terry McLaurin and how he's becoming a top 5 wide receiver this year. Yes, you heard it correctly. Top 5 wide receiver this season. And then to close out the show, we're going to listen finally to you guys' phone calls from Sunday's crazy finish at Hail Murray. So 3 segments for you guys. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you help me reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So let's first talk about this clown Adam Rank, bro. I really don't even know why he don't like us. Like, I it'd be different if we was in the NFC North and we was rivals of the Chicago Bears, bruh. But even before Washington and Chicago had this 1 versus 2 discussion with Caleb Williams and Jayden Daniels, going years back, Adam Rank would always pick Washington to be 3-13, would always talk down on us, would always speak trash about us. For what reason? I don't know. But he just made it even more worse. And the thing about Adam Rank, the thing that pisses me off the most about Adam Rank is he doesn't really talk football on his show. He's a personality. The NFL keeps him around because he know people like myself and other people are going to react in this light, which is going to drive up views to his show. They don't care if it's positive or a negative reaction. As long as they're getting clicks, that's all they care about. Similar to somewhat of Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, he is a qualified journalist, and I'm not going to say he didn't make his name being a journalist, but now, in this day and age, he's more of a personality for ESPN than he is a legit sports talker and statistical by the book kind of journalist anymore. He's more of a personality. If you want to get real sports talk, journalist talk, and breaking down of analytics and stats and by the book, you're now coming to YouTube for that. So guys like Adam Rank, in order to get his views up or back up, he's going to now become a personality and clown the Washington Commanders or clown this team and say the Bears are the best team in the NFL. You know, not only did he piss me off by saying, making fun about my quarterback's ribs and saying, oh, he wrapped his ribs in a little banky and etc., trying to make fun of him. What else pissed me off is how he's going to really sit up here with a straight face and say Caleb Williams outplayed Jayden Daniels. Come on, man. Anybody with a pair of eyes that watched that game on Sunday knows Caleb Williams and Jayden Daniels are not on the same level, and it is not even close. Jayden Daniels doubled Caleb Williams' passing, okay, with him being about 80% healthy. Jayden Daniels outplayed Caleb Williams, and he wasn't even 100%. Mind you, the Chicago Bears were coming off of a bye week, meaning they had 2 weeks to prepare for the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are coming off of a game where, yeah, they blew out the Carolina Panthers, but they lost their starting quarterback a little bit, okay? Obviously, he's not out, but he's not himself. And he still outplayed Caleb Williams. This defense, and I owe Joe Witt Jr. an apology, and I'm going to make a whole separate video on that soon. Joe Witt Jr. had Caleb Williams in hell for all this talk about this vaunted Bears defense, this vaunted front of Montez Sweat, obviously the secondary with Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker. All this talk about this defense of the Chicago Bears, it was nothing. Okay, the biggest thing that I've been saying on Chicago Bear Twitter to help them cope is, oh, he didn't throw no touchdowns outside of that fluke Hail Murray. Whatever you want to say, call it a fluke Hail Murray, this fluke Hail Murray, that. If you watch that game, you know the Washington Commanders dominated on both sides of the ball for the majority of the game. Yesterday, I was watching Chicago Bears Central or something like that on YouTube, and they said it themselves. They said, we don't deserve to win this game, but if we do, man, because this was around the time where they were about to score, and we were like we were about to lose because we didn't know that Hail Murray was coming. So he said, hey, look, we didn't deserve to win this game at all. Washington dominated, but we'll take it. If you are a legit fan, if you're not biased like Adam, almost cursed. If you're not biased like Adam freaking Rank and a clown like him, you're going to be real with yourself. The Washington Commanders dominated that game. The Washington Commanders should have been up 28-0 going into the locker room. We should have blown them out. We had 11 freaking red zone snaps in the first half alone. Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears were in hell all of Sunday. Whatever you got to do to make yourself cope, Adam. If you feel like you got to get, in order to get clicks, you got to make fun of Jayden Daniels' ribs and say, oh, he's not good, and oh, how do you think the rest of his career is going to go? He's basically trying to say he's going to be injury prone because he's already hurt his ribs. Man, if that ain't the most BS take I ever heard, you wonder why people come to YouTube for real football talk. Nobody got time to hear that bullish. Adam Rank don't know what he's talking about. He just in a position because of his personality. Give it to me. Give it to somebody like Pedro, Rio, Louis T, Ed Oliver, Protect Sports, Tim Sports Talk. Give it to somebody like that. Give somebody that kind of platform that actually is going to talk about football and actually have people want to watch. We only I don't tune into him. I just see it on Twitter. But people only tune into Adam Rank to clown him for his horrible takes. This guy right here, for me, he gives me, I'll be honest, this is just straight transparent. See, I should actually thank Adam Peters because anytime I talk about Adam Peters in this way, he gives me a lot of traction on my page. So I guess thank you, Adam. Thank you for talking about my quarterback and trying to clown him. You're only helping out me and Washington Commanders fans for making videos about you because now we're going to get more traction because of you and your dumb statement. Thank you, actually. Appreciate you. Anyways, off that clown. Moving on to the next topic. Terry McLaurin is proving himself to be a top 5 receiver. Yes, you heard it here first. Now, I got to first start by saying this. I apologize, okay? Shame on me. Shame on me for turning my back on Terry McLaurin this early on in the season. Shame on me for allowing people out there to try to change my mind about Terry McLaurin. You guys know how much I defended Terry McLaurin over the years. Going toe-to-toe, saying he's a top 10, top 5 receiver in the league and was being left on deaf ears. In the year we finally get a quarterback and he was off to a slow start, I allowed other people to change my mind about my guy. Shame on me. McLaurin has been absolutely amazing to start this season, okay? He has about 579 receiving yards, okay? Coming off of a game where he had 5 receptions for 125. He's the 4th leading wide receiver in the NFL in receiving yards. Yes, higher than CeeDee Lamb and all the other star receivers out there. Terry McLaurin has one of the lowest, if not the lowest, drop rate in the NFL. This guy is finally having a quarterback and finally showing what I've been saying over the past 5-6 years. Give this guy a quarterback and he's going to finally show you he's up there with A.J. Brown and CeeDee Lamb and all these other star receivers that everyone wants to crown. Terry McLaurin can be in those discussions if he has a quarterback and it's finally showing. Not to mention, Terry McLaurin, let's just call a spade, all right? He should have about 5, 6, maybe even 7 touchdowns this season. If this man could break off of a freaking ankle tackle, he would be in the end zone dang near every single game, okay? So Terry McLaurin is having a really, really good season. I could definitely see him going well over 1,000 yards and potentially even being a Pro Bowler. He is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and he's finally being able to showcase that talent because of 5. Terry McLaurin is my guy. Always riding with Terry. Shame on me for semi-turning my back on Terry. I didn't say he was trash or nothing like that, but I tried to come to realization that he wasn't top 5 or whatever, but now he's starting to actually play like a top 5 receiver and actually be in the category of top 5 statistics across the league. So shout out to 5 for changing this franchise. Shout out to 5 for getting my man a quarterback. Shout out to Terry for making the plays. All I gotta say for Terry, the only rap right now with Terry is finish, my dog. If you finish, bro, you probably be number 1 in touchdowns this season. Honestly, he's got to finish. Like, if we can somehow this back half of the career, back half of the season, excuse me, since we're at week 9, if we can get Terry into the end zone like almost every week or every other week, bro, that would be amazing, because that's the only thing that's missing for him this season. It's not drops, it's not incompletions, it's not fumbles, he's not getting the ball. It's down. Just, you got to get in that box, because he should be getting in the end zone multiple times the rest of the season, and in some games he should have 1, maybe 2 touchdowns. He has 2 touchdowns on the season in one game, but it should be multiple games like that for Terry McLaurin. But needless to say, I'm happy for him. He's so freaking happy, bro. He went on Up and Adams yesterday and said this is the most fun he's having of his career, and you could just see it, man. The mic'd up was so good, man. After 5 years with Terry, this is the first time I heard him mic'd up on the Washington Commanders channel, and it was so good. It was so fun to watch and so exciting for a guy like Terry. And Terry McLaurin is second to this fan base in the sense of suffrage, because we've been here 20 plus years, at least myself, yeah, a lot of y'all longer, of just pure trash. But Terry McLaurin's been here since 2019, so he's after us, and I'm just so happy for him. Not only does he have a quarterback, but he's having the best time of his career, and he's finally getting the success that he deserves, man. So shout out to Terry. Hopefully he keeps balling, and hopefully he can get in the box more the second half of the season. Now, moving forward with the last segment of today, we're going to go ahead and put the headphones on, and we're going to listen to you guys' call-ins, reactions to the game on Sunday, Hail Murray. Let's see what y'all talking about. Alrighty, y'all, we're to the caller segment of the video again. If you guys want to be featured in these videos every single Sunday after the Washington Commanders play, call 240-303-2936 to be a part of the Command Extra post-game show. Let's go ahead and listen to these callers. First one up.
Yo, left hand up. That boy is different. It feels different because it is different. Left hand up. Peace.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. We bringing it on, and we bringing it off the rip with the it feels different because it is different, per my man Louis T. Let's hear my next caller.
Juan, it's your boy, Sean White, man, the one and only.
Okay.
Man, when I say I thought the game was over, I thought the game was over. I look up, because like my head was down because I was disappointed. I was disappointed in St. Jude. I look up, I see Noah Brown catch that touchdown. I instantly jumped up. I went over there and hugged my mom. Me and my mom jumping up and down. We screaming, jumping up and down. I can't believe what I just saw. I'm still shaking. Hail to the Commanders. Jayden Daniels is that dude, man. A salute.
Your reaction is literally every single body's reaction, because that game up until that point was so disappointing. We lost that game up until the Hail Murray, and we just started to play back the whole game. Like, it was so disappointing because we dominated that game, man. We dominated from start to finish, offensively and defensively, and we still found a way to almost lose that game, and quite frankly not should have lost the game, but would have lost the game if it wasn't for the Hail Murray. So, nah, you're exactly everybody else, myself, I was sitting here watching the game, disappointed, and I was just watching the Hail Mary for the heck of it. I didn't expect it to work or nothing. I was watching it for the heck of it, and then, boom! Little did you know, we have we have one of them ones. So of course, anything is possible. Let's get it.
What's up, Juan? All I gotta say is the NFL is just a crazy league. This was clearly rigged for Chicago, and to try to make Caleb Williams look like the hero at the end, and look,
Man.
like the better prospect or the better quarterback. But God works in mysterious ways. I better not, at least right now, and I better not hear anyone, Chicago Bears fan, NFL fan, anybody say that Caleb is better than Jayden presently right now.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, he's not. He played up against a better defense with less weapons
Mm-hmm.
and completely dominated Caleb Williams as far as statistics go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. Like the calls every time we score a touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
every time something positive for us happens is a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. It was refs getting in the way of us hiking the ball. The play clock is 5, 4, 3. And they're literally standing there in the way with their hands like that. And then we get delayed games and false starts. How do we get a false start when the Chicago Bear was running off the field? What sense does that make? The Bear defender was still on the field and they called a false start on us because we wanted to hike the ball. Any other team, that's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. They tried so hard to keep this game close. This game was dominated by Washington. And like I said, God works in mysterious ways because that last play, again, like Jayden said, I'll echo it, was nothing but God. They tried their best to make Caleb look like the hero, and it didn't work. Hell to the Commanders.
Thank you for that call, my man. I first want to start by saying this. I don't think the NFL is rigged at all. I don't think sports is rigged. I don't. That's just me. I want to say, if anybody watched that game, there's no way, regardless of the outcome, if Washington doesn't get this Hail Mary and the Bears somehow ain't going to win, or Washington runs away and dominate this game, there's no way you can watch that game as an unbiased fan and say Jayden Daniels, regardless of the outcome of the game, did not outplay Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams looked trashed. He looked miserable. He looked like he was not prepared. These guys had a whole extra week to prepare for the Washington Commanders and looked unprepared. The Washington Commanders dominated this game. Again, the refs were bad. I'm not going to sit up here and act like they weren't. Right? Okay, they called back the Olamide Zacchaeus touchdown. They called back De'Ami Brown's big play. They had plays where they cost us a lot, definitely. But I don't necessarily want to say God works in mysterious ways for that specific play. Or that specific outcome with the Hail Mary. The reason why God works in mysterious ways is because of what Tariq Stevenson did. Tariq Stevenson doesn't turn around and taunt the fans and talk trash to the fans. We don't win that game. So that's where God had his hands wrapped around us. That right there. If he doesn't do that, we don't win that game. But thank you to Tariq Stevenson for acting a butthead and want to act crazy and want to talk to the fans before the game's even over, and now we won. Appreciate your call, my man, and I agree with you. They better not say anything about Caleb Williams and Jayden Daniels because it's not even a conversation. It's not even close. Caleb Williams, rooting for him. Hopefully he becomes good, but right now he ain't ready. He ain't Jayden Daniels, and you could tell how salty he was for that loss because he wanted to win this one badly.
Hey man, what's up, man? What's good? What's good? Juan's your boy Tack. Hey,
I was like, I know this
that
voice
game
sound
was
familiar.
lit. Hey man, that game was so lit. Shout out to everyone that pulled the Northwest Stadium. J5 is him. Caleb Williams, I'm sorry, bruh. You play cold garbage. Cold garbaggio, Batuta. Hey, Tommy Stevenson, I got 2 words. F you. F you and everything you stand for, goofy. Hey, and one more thing for the Bears fans. Don't talk about quarterback no more, bitch.
Hey, look, I ain't even gonna say F you to Tariq Stevenson. I'm actually gonna welcome. He's here. He's welcomed here because without him, we don't win that game. So thank you, Tariq Stevenson. Whatever you want me cash out you? I ain't got a lot, but I cash out you some. You know what I'm saying? You want free food at Northwest Stadium? I can hook you up. Nah, I'm just playing. But all seriousness, bro, I ain't gonna say that about bro. He just made a mistake. He young, and hopefully he learned from it.
Just want to say I have not been this excited about our team since 1992. I'm an old man, and I love the way that we're playing, and I see big things in our future. Thank you.
Definitely, thank you for the caller, my man. And since 1992, yeah, I haven't had that. You haven't had this excitement, and I'm glad you're able to get that excitement back. For the first time in my life, I feel this excitement, but for a first time in a long time of your life, you're getting that excitement back, and I'm glad to be a part of it with you. I'm glad to share this with you. I'm glad that 5 is bringing that energy back to the city. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you for calling.
What's up, one guy? It's your boy Spivey here. Yeah, so I didn't want to call last night because I wanted to act like we've been here before when, we haven't been in a long time. I've never seen our team look like this. We're finally getting miracle plays and getting calls on the field and shit sometimes, but yesterday the referees tried to sell every time we score a touchdown. It was talking about some illegal man downfield or some shit, but it is what it is. None of that matters. This couldn't have happened to a better fan base. The Chicago Bears fan base deserve everything that they got yesterday. Caleb Williams, absolute bum. Not a top 1 quarterback in my opinion. Should have never been picked that high. He only performs against bum-ass teams. Every time he plays a top 15 defensive team, he don't do squat. I don't know what that was in the fourth quarter. I guess the defense was just gassed. Couldn't hold him there at the end, but it is what it is. You look at Jayden Daniels. If Jayden Daniels would have been healthy, he would have had 400 yards yesterday. All those throws he was throwing low to the dirt, skipping off the ground, they would have been completions. It would have been ugly for the Bears if Jayden Daniels wasn't favoring his ribs the whole game. And it doesn't even matter. Came down to that last play. When you have JD, you can never give up. Can never give up. We finally got one, dog. We finally, the DMV, Washington Commanders, we finally got one. Left hand up, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So let's calm down. Act like we've been here before. Can't get too high. Fucking go on next week and destroy the Giants. I'm telling you, we should not win by less than 20 points next week. We have got to put the Giants into the ground early. None of that red zone BS. Just play our game and score like we know how we doing. But take it easy, man.
Alrighty, man. I appreciate you for calling in. And yeah, I agree with you nonetheless about everything you said. This Bears fans was trolling us all week long, saying this and that about Jayden Daniels and how Caleb Williams is better and how this defense is gonna do this to the Washington Commanders offense. Now look at them. They're reeling, they're coping, they're upset about this loss, and their quarterback he ain't show up. It's his hometown. He's coming back to the DMV. You know how bad he wanted this game, and he ain't show up. He had a healthy Keenan Allen, had a healthy DJ Moore, had a healthy DeAndre Swift. Cole Kmet. What was the excuse? He's just not Jayden Daniels. And if Jayden Daniels is 100% healthy, you're right. Those passes that were skipped into the ground are completion. To Zach Ertz across the middle, completion. Come on, bro. At 80%, he outplayed Caleb Williams. And again, to reiterate for like the millionth time, they were coming off of a bye week. They had 2 weeks to prepare for the Washington Commanders. And Jayden Daniels outplayed Caleb Williams at 80% of his health. Come on, bro. And like you said for the Giants game, we don't need to be playing with them, bro. Put them away early and just route them boys, man. Another Carolina Panthers kind of game.
COMMANDERS. Let's go.
Oh, I like that.
Got him. My name is Juan also. This is Juan Harrison.
Okay.
I want you to replay this message so you can listen to the new Commanders chant. COMMANDERS. Let's go. I want you to get that into the stadium.
Okay.
President J. Gotti, if you can, man, this is my cell phone number, 202-412.
I ain't gonna play the rest. I got you. I see it up here though. And I see how passionate you is about getting that song up in the state. Hey, we gonna work on it. Juan. From Juan to Juan. We gonna work on it. Appreciate you for calling in, man. COMMANDERS. Let's go. Okay, I like that. I dig that a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go, but I ain't gonna put your number out there though, for everybody here.
Oh, Gotti, what up? Just got a couple points, man. Just a couple. First thing first, man, you got to get back to streaming the game on Sundays, man. Play by play. I know at times it might seem like, your audience ain't as large as you want it to be, but trust, you need to do it.
I got
Everything will pick back up in due time, and man, you'll have a stadium full of people watching, man. Just take your time with it, but don't give up on it. Secondly, we definitely do need a wide receiver too. I think that Hail Murray pass made a lot of people calm down, but I don't think it should overshadow the deficiencies that we had during the game. With the drop passes, the lack of getting open, and just other things like that. So we definitely need to go look at a wide receiver too. With the Bengals losing, I really do think that T. Higgins is available. I know on Rio's channel, Rio says a lot that the Bengals are still going to make it to the playoffs or whatever. That's nonsense. They're not going away. They might as well get something for the great T. Higgins out of Clemson. Go ahead, get him, bring him in, and man, this offense will definitely be wide open with another receiver of his caliber. We definitely need to see what's up with Cornelius Lucas and hopefully Brandon Coleman knocking cobwebs out and concussion protocol because we definitely need that. They're working on our favor on the offensive line. My man Forbes ain't getting the game, but maybe like one play, I don't think. I don't know what's up with that. That's really discouraging on his end, but it is what it is. And we might need to check on getting another punt return. It looked like Olamide, man, was bobbling the ball every time he went back. That was kind of nerve-wracking, too. Hopefully he can tighten up and get his act together because he's a decent punt returner, but can't have those type of mental mistakes like that. Other than that, bro, man, keep pushing on the road to 8,000, man. You be there in a second.
Already.
And, get back on Sundays, man. Get back in the play-by-play, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that, Slim. I ain't gonna lie. I needed to hear that. But nah, the crazy thing about the streaming, man, it's like everybody always tell me get back to it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I do it, you know what I'm saying, like you said, the audience ain't there. But I ain't gonna worry about it. My schedule is a little bit conflicted now on Sundays. But if I do have the open space to stream on Sundays, I will get back to it. Because, man, I'm already knowing last Sunday that Hail Murray, my reaction that I had off stream, y'all would have been going crazy with me, bro. So I appreciate that. And the points you made was valid. I definitely think the yesterday or Sunday, showed that we do need a wide receiver too. Too many drop passes. Noah Brown, Zach Ertz. It wasn't really all his fault, but Noah Brown dropping passes and a plethora of other receivers. We do need a wide receiver too. Now T. Higgins, I don't necessarily know if it's smart to trade for him because he's going to be a free agent next year, more likely than not. So I don't necessarily know, do you hold off, or if you feel like, man, legitly, we can make a run at this thing. We could literally win the Super Bowl. If you're thinking like that and that's your thought pattern, course, make a trade for it. But if you don't want to give up capital, which I know Adam Peters is big on keeping his draft picks, if you don't want to give up capital for T. Higgins, you probably just better off holding off until the next free agency. Then you can get him in free agency instead of having to give something up for him. Deontay Johnson is now a Baltimore Raven, so that was the guy that everybody wanted. I wanted, but we'll see. We'll see if they add some pieces to the offense at the trade deadline. I definitely would love them to, and I think we should do, because we don't, as you mentioned, have a legit number two. I like Noah Brown a lot, but I would love to have a guy that's gonna be consistent and ain't gonna really drop passes. So we got you here for another 15-second video right here. Let's see what you're talking about.
Hey, wow, just a quick idea for content. I think you should do a mid-season Pro Bowl prediction video.
Okay.
Mid-season Pro Bowl prediction video. All right, fam.
Bet that. I got you. That's something that I definitely look into doing. Mid-season Pro Bowl prediction video. We got a lot of Pro Bowlers on this team at this moment, so I got you. I'll definitely do that. Last caller. Alrighty, so Thank you guys for tuning into this part of the video. 3 segments for you guys. Talking about the clown Adam Rank, then talking about our guy Terry, and then finishing it off with the callers from you guys on Sunday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, help to the watch the commanders. Don't forget to call in to 240-303-2936 following each and every Sunday's game if you want to be a part of this, just like these callers in this video. Also, don't forget to use my promo code JGTS on SeatGeek to get $20 off your first purchase. You have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.